Hello and welcome everyone on a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Sunday. I am Doc SB and you are watching the Future Masterclass with me. I thank you all for being here and giving me your time. And for the next 20 minutes to 30 minutes or so, I hope to give you what you desire. But before we start, let us first do the exercise that allows us to receive with complete non judgment. So close your eyes and repeat after me. I am here to learn. I am here to receive. Anything besides that, I shall leave alone. I leave my bias, I leave my judgments behind because I am here to learn, because I am here to receive. For those who don't know me, I am Dr. Saurabh Bidani. I'm a mental health therapist and a healer. I work with human psychology and energy healing and combine it together in my amazing, amazing modality called three intelligence healing. Because I believe, and a lot of you will agree, that intelligence is not just what we think is in our brain. That intelligence is generated over this year. But intelligence is what we have over many, many lifetimes, which is stored in our heart, and the intelligence that we have received from our ancestors, which is stored in our gut. So, I've worked with over 25,000 happy clients, and my journey began in a beautiful little resort in Manali where I'd gone for vacation. And I was learning and reading about Shiva. Till then, I thought energy healing was all about light. But that's not true because Shiva encompasses everything, right? So while I was reading the book, darkness came in and I realized that universe is not made of light. It's actually made of darkness. And light shows up within the darkness. Without the darkness, there is no existence of light. So healing is about everything, about oneness. And that principle took me on my journey because within that darkness came the number 10 million, taking those 10 million people to their optimum potential. Good morning to all of you here. Good morning, Tanya. Good morning, Sunil. Good morning, Gwina. Good morning, Ruchika. And good morning, Premji. As we go along in this journey today, I'll start with one line. This is what Krishna told Draupadi. She asked him, "You are God. You must know what's happening." He said, "I can only tell you your future based on your past actions. If you change your action, your future shifts. It's never the same." But then, Dr. Saurabh, what about destiny? We will talk about that. We will also pick up one of the most important things that restricts our future building. But before I start that, I have to tell you that right after this masterclass, in about 10 days on April 2nd, we start our big workshop on future. It's 5 weeks long. It's going to combine the principles and the ideologies and the magic of Mondo Upanishads, which is thousands of years old, with creative visualization, bringing it together to you so that you become the master of your future, the madam of the future, the king of the future, the queen of the future. You choose whoever you are and who you would like to become. I have used these principles myself. I was in the corporate world, and back in 2008, I lost everything. Everything. I was bankrupt. I was back in my parents' house. My personal life was gone. And then I found something that took me to the next level. I learned how to deal with each day and take each day with fun and joy. And we will go into that amazingness Because when you create fun and joy today, you're sowing the seeds for the future. All right. So, why and who am I? And why should you be listening to me? I'm an expert in 26 human behavior modalities. So, from psychology, creative visualization, cognitive behavior therapy, mindfulness therapy, to Reiki, Theta healing, access consciousness, energy healing, hypnotherapy. You know it, I've done it. I combine all of that in my sessions and in my workshops. So I can promise you one thing, you will always get more than what you've asked for. And I also promise you one thing, that without you doing any work, nothing will change. Of course, I do miracles, but my miracles will cost you 10 crores. Why? Because then I'm taking over your karma. So if you want to be the master of your own karma, you must do the work. All right, let's get started and jump into the future and destiny. Destiny, everybody thinks exists on the physical plane. Oh, having cars, not having cars, having homes, not having homes, having a job, not having a job, having a happy married life, having a sad married life. Oh, is this all my destiny? None of this is your destiny. Your soul decides destiny on how you should be feeling. The physical aspect of your life is left to you. The emotional aspect is controlled by your destiny. How you react from the emotional aspect, of course, creates your physical aspect because first it must come here before it shows up out here. When you choose your parents, you've chosen to learn certain emotions. So, how do we change that? You can't change what you're going to experience, but you can change how you're going to react to it. That decides your physical future. The mental future, the emotional future is decided by destiny. The physical future is completely left up to you. That's the lessons you learned, that's the triggers you have, and all of those fun things people talk about. Thank you so much, Sadhna, for joining in. Thank you so much, Kanchanji, for joining. Good morning. By the way, guys, if you have any questions, men, women, ladies, children, if you have any questions, please feel free to type in the chat box and I will try and pick them up as we go along. Okay? So before we get into understanding what is that one major thing that completely destroys our future, let's close our eyes and connect from body, mind, and soul to everything and anything in this universe with a long chant of Om. Take a deep breath and take a deep breath, okay? Just deep and long. I don't want it to be heavy. Just fill your stomach up completely. Try it again. And stretch your back, stretch your head. Make sure your spine is erect. Make your shoulders are straight. Nothing is bothering or hindering your growth. Because you know what? Everything, all of this really involves your future. When you ask for something and you're not in the right posture, you don't get anything. Similarly, when you're asking for something, you're not in the right frame of mind, you don't get it properly. Have you heard of Kumkaran's story? He heard for having Indratva and he got Nidratva because there was a slip of the tongue. So you have to be in complete physical and mental relaxation before you ask for anything. So let's do it again. Join your hands together because that is basically connecting your masculine and the feminine energies in one space. See your, if you can see my hand, I'm going to take these two thumbs and connect them to my heart because my heart is where my soul lies and I'm connected to my soul. And now I'm going to take a deep breath. air out from your stomach. This is the right form of breathing, the right form to use when you are trying to manifest something. Manifestation involves awareness, that is awake state, dream state, which is mindfulness, dreamless state, which is meditation, and state beyond, which is oneness. And then the creative visualization comes in, which takes all your seven senses, puts them together to create your future. All of this and more will be covered in those 5 weeks, where we'll have Zoom sessions, we'll have WhatsApp sessions, we'll have questions, answers. It's going to be an amazing journey. For now, what is it, that one thing that totally destroys your future? The need to fit in. Think of it. As a child, you are on your own. There is no fitting in, no friends required, nothing. All you require is, yes, my parents are there to take care of me and I'm getting food, nothing more. As we become older and older, we start needing and becoming needy for a lot of different things. And that brings our energies down, 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 down. Why are our shoulders drooped? A lot of times, if you look around, your friends will be walking the same way and you start emulating that. When you stand up straight like this and you walk straight and your shoulders are straight and your spine is straight, half of the people will be unhappy with you because now you're not fitting in. Now you have this amazing energy about you, which people can't understand. And most of the time, people are not trying to elevate themselves. They're trying to bring others down to their level. This is where the shift needs to happen. You don't need to fit in. If people can't accept you for who you are, they are not going to contribute to your future. And future is what? All we want in the future is abundance, abundance of health, abundance of good relationships. Not a lot of relationships, but good quality relationships, and abundance of money. So whatever I desire, I may be able to achieve. And there is no issues in all of that. Because you know what? Money controls the world. Money takes you from one place to another. Money creates experiences for you. So it's a beautiful, beautiful thing to have. But we try to fit in. Oh, they are not doing so well. If I show them my wealth, it's not good. I will look pompous. No, you won't. You are you, they are they. As friends, if you have to hide yourself from your friends, that's a problem. Then they are not your friends. Hasn't Sudama and Krishna's story taught us something? That friendship is beyond anything else. It's not about coming equal to each other. It's about the meeting of the hearts. So, how do you not fit in? We did exercise 1, that is straighten your body back. Focus on your breath. Always be in a calm breath. Notice with the people around you, whoever you are around, how are you feeling breath-wise with them? Is your breath increasing too fast or is it going too slow? Too fast means that you are excited or anxious. Too slow means you become lethargic. Don't worry about it. How do you not fit in? Another one is, what does the world say? Oh, I want to do something nice, interesting, exciting, buy different clothes, wear different, eat different food. We don't live to eat. We don't live to wear different clothes. Clothes fulfill our need. We don't fulfill the clothes needs. Similarly, food fulfill our need. We don't need to fulfill the need of the food. Regulate yourself. People talk about morning routine. Anything that you do, keep it consistent for a month, so that for a month you don't need to think of what to wear, what to eat, where to go, what to do in the first thing in the morning. Keep it very regulated. What happens then is that your energies, they get conserved for much more productive activities during the day, and you are able to enhance it. So let's take an example. An example is that, let's say you're a housewife or a homemaker or a house husband or a homemaker, and you use up your energies in thinking 20 things. So when a crucial moment comes during the day, when you have to have a conversation with your spouse or your partner, you get irritated because you don't have the energy to take it. If you had regulated your day with simple things in the morning, that energy would be different while you're having a discussion. And it will not go into an argument, which will not create negativity. It will create abundance. Similarly, at work, tough situation comes up. What do? Normally, you would fight it because you don't have energy. But when you conserve energy, you can think better, you can work better. So, this one thing, see wherever you're fitting in, wherever you're adjusting, you don't need to adjust, you don't need to compromise. You need to be yourself and enjoy the moment there is. When you are in a space which is not so much fun for you because you don't have the energy to deal with it, go back and see how your whole day went. If you were able to conserve your energies in other places, that not so happy moment would be extremely enjoyable, because wherever you go, you'll have a great chair to sit on, or you'll have nature, or if you're going for a bad movie because your spouse wants to watch a movie, you can enjoy the food, you can enjoy in the movie what clothes people are wearing. There's a lot of things you can look at. We just assume it's boring. What are we trying to do? We're trying to fit in. I am like this only. No, you're always expanding, always growing, always becoming bigger from an energy body perspective. Try these things out. So we've talked about multiple exercises to do to stop fitting in. And this, by the way, is one exercise of one day of the 5-week course that's coming up. And it's going to be an amazing, rocking prize for all of you. And I can promise you, if you follow those exercises for the 5 weeks, of course, you'll start seeing small shifts during the 5 weeks. And over the course of 1 year, which is extremely important because everybody promises things in 21 days. It does make a change, but the big change happens in 1 year. Why? Because all of our cells transform completely in 1 year. If that's so, then how come things are same for me? Because when a cell is reproduced, it takes the memory of the last cell. When you are changing yourself, you're shifting your thoughts, and you're continuously doing it, consistently doing it, you are able to transform the cells over 1 year. A great example is in a book. It's called Compounding, the Impact of Compounding something, I can't remember the exact name, but it tells a story about two friends. Both started at the same weight. One decided to focus on not changing what they eat, just reducing what they eat by small amounts. And the other one decided to increase what they eat by small amounts. Over the course of 24 months, one person lost 6 kgs, the other person gained 6 kgs. And what he lost naturally. So he's not going to get it back, or he's not going to gain it back. The other one gained it. So small steps on a daily basis transforms you. Now, when that happened, because they ate a little less, they had a little more energy saved from the digestion process, which they could use anywhere else. And that more energy meant I could work better, getting more money abundance. I could talk better, feel better, getting relationship abundance. And I was feeling better anyways, so health abundance. So this is where you need to stay and focus on. Every exercise we do will be very simple, small changes in your life. They are miraculous changes if done over a period of time. Practice, persistence, patience, and setting it as a priority. The four P's. Okay, did I get the four right? Well, you can't see it right. Okay, whichever. So the four P's to having a very successful life is that. All right, let's see if there's any questions here. Pranav says, lovely, sir. Thank you so much, Pranav. Thank you for joining in. And whoever else is watching, I see about 250 people watching. So thank you all for joining in and watching. So let's talk a little bit about Mondo Upanishad. Mondo Upanishad was done about 5,000 plus years ago, or maybe more. And it shows you how your human life is and how a day-to-day shift in that life can create massive shifts. Om, the symbol itself, is of Mandukya Upanishad. Swastika is made from Mandukya Upanishad. It talks about the four dimensions. So we will talk about that, but we will talk about it in ease format of how to create a future that you truly desire and not something else. When it's still a joke, right? We are going to feel sad anyway. Might as well be a Mercedes and a Fiat. So why not? We are going to shift your thought process of how you react to situations, which will shift how your outcomes change because we know action leads to consequences. So we got a thought. Now the thought can give us multiple actions based on our prior experiences. Somebody hit my car. Anger sets in, right? Of course, it's anger because my hard-earned money, I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that. You are thinking, first thing you do is blame yourself because you were not watching the road when the person came. You were like, oh no, I wish I had seen that better. I could have controlled it. Yes, the thing is, yes, we could have controlled it. Why? Because awareness is an amazing tool to have. And in those 5 weeks, you will learn how to increase our awareness so that we can control a larger spectrum. Right now, we are controlling this from what's happening around us. And in those 5 weeks, you will expand to this. You will control our mindfulness because awareness leads to mindfulness. Mindfulness is reacting to a situation. Meditation is learning how to get more tools to react to a situation. And oneness brings us to the point of how do we control the situation to our favor? Because if everybody is one, they should be understanding me, relating to me, knowing me. We'll be using a lot of psychological tools, a lot of energy tools over those 5 weeks. And we will be doing a lot of creative visualization because unless you can think it, you can't do it. And you must think it right. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's masterclass and you will start practicing the simple exercises that I've shared. They are just amazing. If you don't join the workshop and you just do those exercises, things will anyway transform and shift for you immediately. So please follow them, please do them. We will close with an exercise to help manifest a future. I want you to take your two fingers, these two here, close your eyes, and sense if you can feel some energy passing through these two fingers. From left to right or from right to left, doesn't matter. And slowly start shifting them away from each other. And you can watch me right now as I do this, and you can do this yourself later. Your one finger will be on the temple, and the other one just below that. Doesn't matter where. Take a deep breath. Raise your head up. and ask for all the stress to dissipate right away. You will start feeling a sense of relaxation as you do this for 5 minutes. And a stressless mind is a abundant mind. God bless and have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday ahead. We will share details of the workshop coming up in the WhatsApp groups that you are part of from where you have come. If not, you can always post a comment on this video and I shall reach out to you. If you want to leave your number, I can reach out to you, whichever way. You can find me on Instagram on doc.sp. Okay. And you can email me at mohhealth1, mohhealth1 @gmail.com or on WhatsApp. God bless and have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining.